Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream, episode number 4 of our Solasta Crown of the Magister Palace of Ice DLC gameplay series. I'm Commander Jorval, and I want to thank you for coming along on our journey today. So, admin notes. If you were here with us yesterday during the live stream, then you learned that the Kingdom Come Deliverance live stream has now come to an end. We went an extra hour and 20 minutes or something to finish it up so that we wouldn't have um, a short live stream next week. So what's going to happen now is that we're going to take a couple of weeks of a break from that before we start up a new live stream. And that new live stream is going to be obviously Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So we're going to move into that. Um, but we're going to be swapping up the time slots. The Super Bowl here in the United States is next weekend. And that means that once that's done, the NFL season will be over for the year, and I can go back to my regular streaming times. For those of you who don't know or are new to the channel, my normal streaming times are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. That's Central Standard Time, which is GMT -6 right now for my overseas viewers. So during the NFL season, I bump up Sunday's live stream to 8 in the morning so that I can be done by 11 when most of the football games start at noon. That gives me time to get ready. If I'm going to a friend's house to watch the game or something like that, it gives me time to get ready and get over there and that sort of stuff. So, I don't like doing a stream at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I do it for that, 20 weeks or so during the football season. But then I go back to that regular time. Makes it easier not to have to wake up for people here in the United States. And while it is a couple hours harder for the overseas viewers, there's just I like sleep too much. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So getting up early to prep for the live stream and everything is kind of a pain, especially after a Saturday night. So I'm gonna be going back to the regular time slots at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm also going to be moving this live stream in a couple of weeks to, or starting next week, to Saturday mornings. We're going to move directly from the Palace of Ice DLC into early access for Solasta 2. And we'll see how much content is there and what early access is going to be like. Maybe we come back and continue Solasta with the Lost Valley DLC or something like that, depending upon how long and how many playthroughs of early access for Solasta 2 we want to go through, but we'll kind of play it by ear. But either way, I want the Solasta 2 early access gameplay to be on Saturday. So we're going to move this one up to Saturday so that they kind of fall right next to each other. And then that will open up the Sunday live stream for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So that's kind of the plan. We'll stay on top of it here as we go and see how it plays out. If we need to make any changes, then we will. So I think that's it for admin notes. So on the recap, last week we had gone through an adventure in an area to figure out Exonica's puzzle and free her soul. And then we went back on kind of a side quest to that Violet wanted us to check on a commander with a Sorak infiltration problem. And we dealt with that today. And then we ended up back at Violet's house. Today we're going to leave from Violet's house and we're going to head out to a place called White Rock City. At Kalpapunki, we dealt with the southern clans of dwarves. We have 4 more clans to deal with. and they are all based out of White Rock City. So all of the 4 faction quest sets are going to be coming out of there. So we're going to be heading to White Rock City today. We're going to do a little bit of exploration in the city, a bunch of talking to people in the city, and then we're going to head out on a set of quests for the northern clans. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Okay, so here we are inside Violet's house. We had talked to her after we completed the commander quest, and we have a teleport now to White Rock City. Okay, we don't have to walk there.
Clear skies, sir. Are you Gorm the Wise?
Ah, yes. The heroes of the Rift. My eldest daughter had quite a few things to say about your stubbornness.
You're Hertha Gormsdottir's father.
Indeed. She represented the antiquarians in the Legacy Council.
Before she left.
Only to supervise our war effort, since the Alliance was drawn into the fray. Anyway, Lady Kaikonen told me what you're after. Demons. And yet you come from Master Gudchir's laboratory.
We learned a lot about Exonica the Traveler.
The Manakalan Master, yes. That's her specialty, not mine.
What is the Speaker in the Pact of the Claw?
It seems to be an honorary title.
Nothing about being a guardian of something?
The original term for speaker is an old-fashioned Dwarven. It can be interpreted in various ways. Keeper, father, leader. Although, despite the claws being transmitted through the years, no speaker has been chosen for hundreds of years. It would require the 5 clan chiefs to join here and take a vote.
What can you tell us about the Pact of the Claw?
Since Lady Kaikonen told me about it, I reopened a number of books. This pact was sealed even before the Cataclysm. No wonder it has faded in our memories. I'm just starting to rediscover it. I need more time.
Any advice on navigating the White City?
You should just know that it's a time of unrest. Refugees from the north are flooding the gates.
What's happening?
I have no idea. They're fleeing something.
You've been a great help. We believe that the Pact, Exonica, the demons, are all linked.
And you worry about the Pact not having its speaker?
You said the 5 clan chiefs need to choose one.
Yes. And it will require the heroes of the Rift to reunite these 5 individuals. They're all stuck in their own clan's problems. I haven't seen them here in years.
Maybe. But if we're right, without a speaker, their problems will become much worse. Where can we find them?
I suggest you try to meet their representatives in this very city. Then you'll see how hard your task will be.
Can we count on you to continue reading your books?
Of course. I'll send for you as soon as I find out more.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is going to start
We have a new letter
major
from Beric
alliance.
Sunblaze.
We should write him back. Give some information about what we discovered.
Okay, we did get another letter from Beric. Okay, so letting us know that they're, well, I think we already read that one. Oh, no, that they're pushing the Sorakath north, and they're hoping that that doesn't cause any problems for the Snow Alliance, but what it does mean is that we might have more encounters with them as we go. So the major alliance here, like I said, we're going to have to deal with the other 4 clans. And we're also going to talk to Vigdis. She's here, so we're going to see her today. But the map, let's look at a couple of things while we're here. There are some bookcases that we can take a look at. Stinking Cloud and Brain Bulwark. A couple of books. Spiritual weapon. Another corrosive arrow here. And some more crafting manuals that we don't need. And we'll loot this crate. Okay, so the books that we picked up here, there's nothing really special about these. You don't have to read any of them. There's no quests or anything involved in any of them. What they do is they give you more lore about what's going on here in the social setups and political setups of the place. Except for this tieflings, demon spawn, or misunderstood thing. This is when the tiefling race was added into the game. So, but yeah, history of the Snow Alliance and gnomes. Gnomes and tieflings were added in during this DLC. So that's why you're getting kind of these primers, so to speak, about the 2 new races that are here. So we have multiple ways to get up where we're going up there, or up to this pedestal place up here. Let's go ahead and we'll head up here. We do have an armor stand over here. Okay, a primed ring. I think that's our first ring that we have found. And a primed maul. So we're gonna definitely keep both of those. The ring especially. We haven't done a lot of ring crafting. Okay, we're gonna hold off on going here. We're gonna explore the central place a little bit more first. I don't think there's anything else up top here. There's not. Okay, nothing in particular here. Okay, nothing in particular. We have a couple of things that we can look at here. There's a pretty cool view. Yeah, it is a pretty cool view out here. You can see how the city was built up with really high walls over the surrounding terrain. and a trebuchet. This is actually more of a catapult, I guess, but it looks a lot like a trebuchet in the design. Okay, again, some crafting ingredients, not a whole lot more. Oh, and we did pass this cart. Another potion of hill giant strength. Oh, and a primordial dragonstone. Nice. There are banners here that you can interact with. Okay, the banner of the Snow Alliance, and then the individual clans that are in here. So you can learn a little bit more about them.
The clan's houses are inside the mountain.
And this is just another way to get back up to the central area there. And then here we have the inn. Okay, the Polar Bear Inn. We have a couple of things that we can look at in here. Chronicle of events in Masgarth, the things that we just lived through. The Ulela. And talk to the innkeeper.
Welcome to my humble inn, heroes of the Rift.
You don't have to shout.
I want everyone to hear. You know, marketing.
What news, innkeeper?
You can see, the beggars in the streets are making my clients stay at home.
They're fleeing death. They could need some solidarity.
I have kids to feed too.
We don't need to stay for the night yet. We are going to be doing that here in a second, and that's going to open up something else for us.
We're just
But
about
for
to
now,
go.
we'll just leave.
Come back soon.
And I think that's it here at the inn. It is. There are doors down below. And there's another door here on the side. But again, just different ways to get into that same location. Okay. So now we can make our way back up here and go into the mountain itself, because there's nothing else out here for us to explore, because this is the exit out. So let's head back up here to the central area. Like I say, we'll make our way under the mountain here. This is the mountain. We're going in through the side of it here, through this gate. And it doesn't really matter which way we go here. Protection from energy. And we have the various clan merchants. Talking to them now isn't really going to be all that helpful. because we haven't done anything for them, so a lot of these items require us to have some sort of faction rep to be able to buy. And we certainly don't want to be selling anything to them when there's no rebate or no bonus to our prices. So we do have searchable item here. We're going to hold off on Isrid for now if we can. We'll come back to her. Okay, the Southern Clans merchant here. Want to see what our faction rep is with the Southern Clans? Okay, yeah, we're only at 20%. That's going to allow us to buy a bunch of stuff. Cloak of the Ancient King, we already have a Necklace of Focus, Pendant of the Healer. Various +2 weapons, even some +3. Okay, but yeah, we're only at 20% there. So I'm going to be holding on to my stuff. We do have a scavenger over here. Let's take a look at the board. Apple Punky's completed. So we cleaned out most of it, which is good. Okay, again, we're only at 20% here. So I'm not going to be buying or selling anything from him yet.
Sorry, this elevator's out of order. Take the other one.
So it gives you a look over the stairs here into a pit area that used to have stairs going down to it that are broken and unrecognizable. Now you get down there with lifts like this. One of them's broken. Oh, restorative ointment. Interesting. Haven't had one of these before. It's nice. It's basically a multi-use potion, so to speak. It's got 5 charges before it runs out. There's no recharge on it, but you cast heal, so removes poison and or disease. So another way for us to do that. And this thing you have to kind of be positioned just right. Okay, but it talks about the War of Sorrow and what those 2 statues are about. So again, the other lift over here, see it heads down into the lower areas of the city, and we're going to be exploring some of those. Not today, I don't think. Well, yeah, no, maybe today. Another spell focus. The Eastern clans. Western Clan merchant. Again, I'm skipping the merchants for now. Like I say, there's not a whole lot that we can do with them yet, so I'm not really too worried about them. And what do you know?
Clear skies, heroes of the Rift.
You? Headland?
I'm undercover. You can call me Silk.
Spying on the Snow Alliance.
Just looking for something. A scepter. It would be quite big. Clearly Manicalan in design, and I would pay quite a bit for it. If you're going north to find what is causing troubles, I believe you'll stumble upon it.
What's in it for us?
As usual, a reward of great value.
Can't promise anything.
Stay in the light then.
See you around.
And that's going to start a mysterious artifact. This quest is mutually exclusive with another quest, and we are not going to be finishing it for him. There's, in my opinion, a much better way to solve that quest than dealing with him. So now we come back to the center area where we took a left. So we've made a big circuit all the way around the upper areas of the outside. Now we need to head down into the center here. And there are a bunch of stairs for us to get down into this area. It does not matter who you talk to first. So these are the southern clans. We know about Vigdis. We do have to talk to Vigdis.
Clear skies, Lady Vigdis.
Clear skies. As you can see, I'm here. I need to meet the clan's representatives.
How did the trial go?
I followed your advice. Ragnhild won't see the light of day for a long time. Let's hope someday Solasta will be clean of Sorax.
Is the price you pay for being a clan chief?
I know.
We spoke with Gorm the Wise. We'll gather the clan chiefs for electing a Speaker of the Pact of the Claw.
You know you can count on me. I'll be here.
We do. Oh, we also had a great time with Violet.
I'm not surprised. She knows how to entertain.
We have to go. See you soon, Vigdis.
May Einar guide you, my friends.
Okay, so we do have a couple of things we can look at here. Scroll of reverse gravity. Reverse gravity is so fun in tabletop. We've already had the Etelin Vartmerkent, so we don't need to read it again. Most of the, or two of these clans have 2 rooms that you can explore. The others just have 1. But yeah, this is the same thing, the southern clans. Look in this corner, nothing here. Okay, this is the central clans.
Clear skies, my lord.
Ah, the heroes of the Rift. I'm Stig Strongstone, herald of the Keskainen Vatnakind.
The Central Guardians?
Indeed. Our home is Tovamalin, the Undermountain city.
We'd like your clan's chief to come vote for the Speaker of the Pact of the Claw.
Oh, another election?
What?
Great houses are currently running to elect the clan chief.
You mean the clan doesn't have one?
How long will it take?
No idea. The situation seems to be complicated.
We need to change that.
Fine. Go to Turvamalin. Speak to Kara Wisehead on my behalf.
Okay, and that's going to start under the mountain. That's a series of quests that is going to take us through the central clans and the issues that they're currently having. We will not be getting into that today. Another couple of crafting recipes. And a book about the Keskainen Vartmerkint. Do you want to read this? Is for Deep Pain, which is nice, which is a pretty impressive poison. And again, Keskainen, you can read about it. Talks about the various people that you're going to be meeting during that quest line. Again, we're not going to be doing it today. So I'm going to head out here and check this side. Actually, I'll open these doors while I'm here. And some bear meat. These are the northern clans. So, again, oath pact with the small people. So, they're kind of the peacekeepers, so to speak. Amongst the clans, and as such, they formed a pact with giants. The small people are the dwarves, and this is a pact that the giants made with them, from Bjorni Blackcloud to Halmar Vengeful Heart. Okay, you need to remember those two names as we start to go through the quests with the northern clans. It's very important that you know those names.
Clear skies, my lord.
Clear skies to you? I'm sorry, but I don't have much time.
We heard. Your people are in trouble.
Euphemism. They're all fleeing giants, trying to find refuge here. But the Alliance, well, looks to work only for the rich.
Where can we find your chief?
Marduk is somewhere with his people, down in the lower streets. He'll go back northward very soon.
To fight giants? That's a true leader.
Oh, he's the Poylan Vartmerkint. What do you expect? But he has no army. He could use some help. I have seen Marduk grow up, and I know that his courage borders on the reckless.
Fine. We will look for him. Stay in the light, my lord.
Good luck to you.
Now, this is the set of quests that we're going to start today. White Rock City is the name of the quest line. And we're going to start that because it's right here. We don't have to go anywhere to start it. We will be traveling elsewhere once we work our way through it, but for now we can start it here. So these are the two clans that don't have two rooms, they only have a single room. And here are the eastern clans.
Clear skies, my lord. We'd like to meet your clan's chief.
General Blunt is on the front. You know there is a war, don't you? There's a good road. Then it's mud and blood, far east. I'm afraid there's no other way.
Fine.
Stay in the light.
So we're going to have to do some traveling to get to the Eastern Front, which is the name of that quest line. And here are the Western clans.
Clear skies, my lord. We'd like to meet your clan's chief.
Elder Sharpmind is in the settlements, west from here.
Is there a major gate there?
Oh, certainly not. The Elder hates Manicalan magic.
All right. Thank you.
Stay in the light.
So that was an elf, or at least half-elf, and that's going to start the old bard. The previous one looked human, so interesting some of these clan representatives. And another book we already have seen. That one. And then here again. You learn about this instrument. Basically, pipe organ. That's here in the middle. It's got another use as well. And let's look and see if we have explored everything. Yes, we have. Okay. So, we're gonna go head out on the northern clans. So again, we're gonna track White Rock City here, but before we leave, we also need to go talk to Isrid over here. Let's go to the Western District. We're gonna have to do some traveling around the city here.
Hey, you're the heroes of the Rift, right?
Guilty as charged.
Can you take me with you?
What do you mean?
I'd like to go on an adventure, but not alone, you see.
Well, if you're ready to risk your life. We weren't much more experienced when we started this.
Great, thank you. I won't disappoint you. Oh, by the way, my name is Isrid Farsky.
All right. Welcome to the club, Isrid.
And we saw one of these during the first campaign that we went through, where somebody wants to join us to go on an adventure. She's a critical character, but she's not a critical character, but she can die. So we want to protect her while she's with us, and she won't be with us all that long. Now, the quest says, need to track that again, is we need to speak with the refugees. Okay, and we've got a refugee down here.
Lord Marduk told us he will find us a home, then he went outside.
Okay, so there's one. Let's look around. For other refugees. There's one here. Okay. So we've spoken with the refugees. We've got one more, I think, right here. Or maybe there's two more. I can't remember if there's 3 or 4. Okay. So, booked us a room and then went that way. So now we need to talk to the Northern Clan's chief. And here's where he is. Now, before you go talk to him, and this is the same for all of the faction quest lines, you want to make sure that you drop a save. We are definitely going to need our Boots of the Winterlands attuned on everybody. I'm going to take a short rest here. Let's make sure we have the rest of our attunements. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure, so we have both of those. And we'll remove the periapt to the master enchant. Well, I would really like to see... No, we don't. We'll wait until we come back from this to deal with that. So we'll remove that. And we'll probably add in the Wand of the War Mage here, so that we get that +1 to spell attack. Okay. So we need to remove this and add in the boots. Going to remove the periapt and add in the Wand of the War Mage. Okay. I'm not worried about the hit points that are missing here. So again, before you talk to him, always drop a save. Once you get into the faction quest lines, you are not going to be able to stop unless you either complete it or fail it. Okay, this is what they're saying here. Oh. Yeah, you'll not be able to travel outside the quest area until it's complete. Okay.
Clear skies, my lord.
Ah, the heroes of the Rift. Perfect timing.
Lord Strongheart?
Einar sends you to me, I'm sure of it.
We're here for the Pact of the Claw.
That thing with the claw amulet? Who cares about that? I say you're here to help me save my people. Once this is done, I'll help you with your quest.
Since there's probably no other way, what do you need?
To find the leader of the giants who attacked us. They used to be peaceful. I need to understand why they become crazy.
Sounds dangerous. We need you in one piece.
Should I fall? My son is ready to step in as Boyol Varmikint. And, as I would, he shall remember if you help the clan or not. Alright, now listen. I'm warning you. I'm leaving tomorrow. So get a good night's sleep. And get your asses back here before it's too late.
Okay, so now it's telling us that we need to rest at the inn. And that's why I wasn't too worried about the hit points, because we have a mandatory long rest here. And I can't remember if there's a skill check here or not.
Welcome to my humble inn, heroes of the Rift.
about a room for your guests of honor?
Ah, you want a discount, right? You must be filthy rich, though.
Nah.
Fine, you can stay for free, but don't tell anyone, okay?
Thanks.
Okay, so now we have a place to long rest for free. Okay, nothing that we want to do here. We're back full on hit points. And now Marduk is going to be down here. And this is the exit.
Are you ready? My axe is thirsting for giant blood.
Yep.
Fine. First, I want to check the old aqueduct. An attack was reported there. It may be a good place to start looking for those giants.
Now, before you leave, there is a lot of traveling to happen here. So make sure that you have enough camp supplies for this. I think it's something like 20 days worth of traveling, getting there and getting back, something like that. Or maybe it's 15 days, something like that, but it's quite a lot. So make sure you have enough before you leave. And Marduk is now going to join our party as well. So we're full up with 6 people here. Okay, now these are the other... This is where Under the Mountain quest is. Here's the Elven settlements for the old bard. And here's the Caravan border at the eastern front. So you can see we're going to be all over this map. But right now we're going to be tracking down the giants. Okay, and this is the quest for the hunt. Let's start off. And we start off with... Oh, I love this encounter. So, 2 snow bullets. This is going to be not fun. It depends on the terrain here. So our old friend the Bullet from Baldur's Gate 3 makes its first appearance. Okay, yeah, this isn't going to be very fun. Okay, well, I guess it's not as bad. Well, it kind of depends. I don't think they're going to try and work around the other way here. So let's move out here and try and get in front of this as much as we can. This one's going first. I think I'm just going to ready an attack here. It's going to lose me some damage on the first round. I was going to use my bonus action, though. We are definitely going to have M drop darkness here. Whoops. Things are about to get interesting. And that's what the bullets do. They don't burrow, like in Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Viribe. I trained hard for this.
Okay. So, let's get her off the ground. We got a huge hit there with a nat 20. So that just flat out killed him. So Isrid, just want to kind of stay out of the way here. Might as well ready a melee attack just in case. Marduk took some damage there. We'll get him a healing word. Now we'll ready a melee attack. Again, I don't really want them involved. I forgot they're immune to being blinded. They have tremor sense.
That's battle. Lucky? Perhaps.
Okay. So that's it. Okay, so we'll get survival out.
Again, harder.
All right, good. We got extra knowledge about them.
Well, I've seen enough. Thanks for the adventure, my friends. I'm heading back home.
As you wish. Stay cautious, right?
I will.
Okay, now Isrid's gonna leave us, and that's gonna complete going on an adventure. Now, I'm gonna need y'all's help. I need y'all to remind me in chat when we get back to the city. We need to talk to her again. We're going to get a reward when we talk to her. But I always forget to talk to her. I just do. So I'm going to need your help to remind me. So let's go ahead and pick up some loot here. We got bullet teeth, which are really nice for us. And now we're going to continue our long rest, and look what we got. We got our level up to level 14. So let's continue. Well, we can loot this first. Let's continue with our long rest. Okay, so let's get her immediately crafting the next one. Okay, so let's do our level ups. Okay, so for the Bard, I'm going to continue up to level 8. That's going to get me an additional feat here. Because we're taking bonus feat here. Okay, now there are a few feats here which make makes sense. We already have defensive duelist that we took, so I want to look because there's okay. So you also learn levitate and dispel magic, which you can cast once without expending a spell slot. And detect magic at will, we already have that. So, but we have... Where is... here. Medium Armor Master. Medium Armor doesn't impose disadvantage on your stealth checks. And when you wear medium armor, you can add 3 rather than 2 to your armor class if you have a dexterity of 16 or higher. So this would get us an extra armor class bonus. So we go up by 1 AC. We have Blade Mastery. So you gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls and a +1 bonus to your armor class while you're wielding any of them. When you make an opportunity attack with the weapon, you have advantage on the attack roll. So we use longswords and rapiers a lot here on my Bard, and this would give me a +1 bonus to my armor class while I'm wearing them. So I'd go up to 27 for my armor class. I get a +1 bonus to hit and opportunity attacks. I have advantage on those attack rolls. So I think that's a good one to have. We also have Sentinel, which we've seen before on our Paladin, which having both of my frontline fighters having Sentinel mean that they can use their reactions with each other. No matter who takes the attack, the other one is going to be getting to strike back. So we will probably look into that as well. There's also, and I can't remember, improved criticals, always good. Here's Inspiring Leader. So you can spend 10 minutes to inspire all friendly creatures, including you, within 30 feet of you. Each creature gains temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier. So my charisma modifier is +5. My level's 14, so that would give everybody an additional 19 hit points. That is anywhere from 10 to 20% more hit points for everybody. So it's a really good one to have as well. And you know, I didn't pick this in my personal playthrough. I went with Blade Mastery in my first one. Because I'm more of the opinion that the best defense is a good offense. But Inspiring Leader is really good. That is a bunch of temporary hit points that you can do for free, basically. But I do like Blade Master, so I'm going to see if this ups me to it should up me to 27. I'm using a longsword right now. So once it finishes the level up, we'll see. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, because I gained another plus from my dex. And because I have a dex of 18, so I'm getting +3 now. Oh no, that's from Medium Armor Master. Why did it go up 2? Well, I'll look at it here in a second. That might be temporary. And here, I really want Dimension Door. Irresistible Performance is great. It is a great spell. Dimension Door, for me, though, there's a very particular reason why I want it. So now we'll look at our Paladin. For Paladin, we're going to level up Fighter to level 4. So we're going to get another Weapon Mastery that goes along with that. But it's also going to allow us to pick a bonus feat. Now, our feats here, again, we already have Sentinel, okay, that we picked. So, again, we're using, this is a battle axe that we're using right now. So, if we do... Blade Mastery, that is not one of the things on the list. Okay, daggers, short sword, long swords, scimitars, rapiers, and great swords. Okay, so we wouldn't be gaining the +1 bonus to attack rolls and +1 bonus to armor class if we keep using this weapon, which we're going to keep using this weapon. So body resilience opens up robust, where I'm going to increase my constitution score. And when you use a hit die to regain hit points, you roll twice and take the higher value. So being able to get hit points back easier. Hauler increases my strength by 1, and my carrying capacity is doubled. But I think what we're going to go with, and I need to find it. Because it always hides from me. I think I looked for this last time and couldn't find it. It's got to be a combat. But I don't know what's happened to it. I'm looking for the Executioner feat. And I think it's now gone, actually. Yeah, I think it's gone, because I think it used to be in here. Yeah, it is. I think it's gone. So, I think we're going to look at something else. And it's going to take me a minute, because I haven't looked through some of these. Don't need distracting gambit. Don't need to increase my dex or my constitution. Old tactics is kind of nice. So, regardless of increasing my strength or my dex, which I wouldn't need, once per round when a prone enemy within range of your melee stands up, you make an attack of opportunity against the target. I'd be knocking them prone a lot with the weapon masteries I have. Savage attacks is always nice. When you roll weapon damage, if you roll a 1, you re-roll the dice. That's interesting. So you master the hand axe, battle axe, great axe, warhammer, and maul. You get a +1 to attack whenever you have advantage on a melee attack roll and hit. Now remember, if we're in darkness, most of the time we have advantage on that attack roll. You knock the target prone if the lower of the 2 rolls would also hit. Now we also knock them prone with weapon masteries, so not necessarily a big deal. But whenever you have disadvantage on a melee attack roll and miss, the target takes bludgeoning damage. So, interesting. A great sword, great axe, or maul, we don't ever do. And no weapon or shield. Polearm Master, we've seen that in Baldur's Gate 3. You can take an attack on the way in, and your and you can use your bonus action to bash them with the butt of it. So devastating strikes is probably what I'm going to do. Great weapon master I don't need. Oh, this does... Okay, so... this doesn't mention applying only with two-handed weapons. Just says with a melee weapon. Before you make a melee attack with a heavy weapon that you are proficient with. Okay, there it is. You'd still gain the benefit of the bonus action attack. Okay, so you can... Power attack is just a slightly less powerful version of Great Weapon Master and Spear Mastery. So... I think I'll probably take Devastating Strikes here. The +1 to Strength and Dex doesn't matter. But once per turn, I'm going to add in additional damage equal to my proficiency bonus, which right now is +5. And when I land a crit, I roll an additional weapon die. So... cause see, and it's strength or dex. Oh, this is going to add strength or dex. So it doesn't matter whichever one of these I want to do. I'll add dex. Okay, and for my weapon mastery, I'm going to get another one here. Warhammer, sword mace. I might take the Morning Star. I'm looking. Yeah, well. Okay, sorry that took a little bit longer because I was going to take Executioner, but now it's gone. So I don't know what happened to it. I need to go through some of the unfinished business mod notes and see if they removed it. So the monk level up, we're going to say straight monk. With him at level 14, I get Diamond Soul. So I get proficiency in all saving throws. Which means I add a +5 bonus to all of my saving throws. Whenever you make a saving throw and fail, you can spend 1 key point to re-roll it and take the second result. It's not taking the higher result. I'm stuck with the second result. And then here, we're going to stay Warlock again. This will be level 10 Warlock. So we're going to get another cantrip, and now we get Accelerate. So starting at 10th level on your turn, you can use a bonus action to briefly accelerate an ally within 6 cells. They gain the effect of haste until the start of my next turn. However, they do not suffer from lethargy when Accelerate ends. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest. So I can use this 5 times per long rest to give haste to somebody for 1 turn, and they do not suffer any bad effects from it. So this is a huge deal that goes along with my subclass, which is the Timekeeper subclass. This is a huge combat bonus for me. Don't need any new invocations or to unlearn any. So my class cantrips here, don't think any of these are really great. I don't need to unlearn anything. Alright, so I think we're good. Alright, so this is going to take us a bit to get over there. We're probably going to have another encounter on the way, and we are in the cold out here. So this is definitely where you want to have your boots equipped, because you're going to get into encounters out here where you are in the middle of a blizzard. And then you are chilled and frozen, and that can be a serious problem. Okay, so she finished crafting the next one, so let's get her. Okay. He's working through these pretty good. True strike, this thing is so stupid, but I'll craft it anyway. Hey, Rudi, welcome. Oh, no worries. Good to see you again. Thanks for being here, as always. And again, thank you very much for the support as a channel member. I certainly do appreciate it. But good to see you. Okay, so let's look at Sharon here. So she's crafted Dawnbreak, Pseudo Life, Spell Taint, Night Hunt, True Strike, and that's all of them. Okay. The Ring of the Ambassador and Pendant of the Healer. remember what the Ring of the Ambassador does. I'm gonna go look it up real quick. Okay, so it gives you +2 to charisma persuasion checks, and I learned Giant, Terran Goblin, and Orc. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna spend my ring on that. So we'll not have her craft anything yet.
What are we looking for?
Someone reported leaving a caravan here. They were besieged. I want to track the culprits.
By the gods.
Damn beasts!
Let's stay low. We can take them by surprise.
Okay, so immediately put everybody into cautious mode. Because we have some bandits down here, and there are sorcerers, archers, shamans, arcanists that are down here, and we want to kind of set ourselves up for success here. And we're probably going to start this off with Marduk. But we'll wait and see here. And for this, most of them are going to have to come up here. Gotta keep an eye on my stealth notifications here. Okay. I think this is going to work. So we're going to start this off with Marduk just because I want to get him early in the initiative order. And I want to try and get some damage on some of the spellcasters here. So we rolled in front of everybody, which is good. Okay. Now I'm going to move him back as far as I can get him. I want to get him out of line of sight. So I'm gonna move far forward as I can here. And what do we have equipped? Okay, we have our paralyzing bolts equipped. But I can't use it. Can't use it in the darkness. That's set up. I don't want to move here. That's my last move, and I would not be in the darkness. There's so many archers out here. I don't want to get shot by arrows all day long.
Curses! My fault. Arcana Evo Malmis.
Okay, so what I would like to do here, I'm going to see, okay, so I can hit from there. Can I hit here? Yes. I want to keep my movement here. And I want to get rid of at least one of them here.
Touche!
Okay, so that got rid of one of the spellcasters. And now again, I want to kind of move them out of sight. Let's see what the sorcerer, the arcan, or the shaman, and the arcanist do. Archers, I'm not worried about. They can't do anything because of darkness. I'm figuring that I'm going to get a whole bunch of fireballs thrown at me. So that was Scorching Ray. Here's the next Arcanist. Again, Scorching Ray. And here's the Shaman. That was Guiding Bolt. Okay. So that worked out well for us. So can he get any attacks from up here with his movement? It doesn't look like it. He'd have to move up to there. Nope, he can move here. And possibly move back. So all he can get hits on are the archers. Not a big deal. Might as well. So I want to be able to move him back from the edge. I don't want him standing at the edge. So M can move out of the darkness here. Archer, warrior. Let's get on the sorcerer here. Okay. And the arcanist. And we'll again move back into the darkness. Okay, so I'll look at positioning here. I think I'm gonna move back one. Okay, so can I reach the Arcanist? I can't. Let's work on knocking people back.
Arcana Evo Almis. I trained hard for this.
This is ice. It's slow terrain, so they can't move as fast across it. The more I can move them back, the more I can keep them at a distance. So the shaman's way back there. Yeah. So let's just move up here.
Solasta Evo Almis. Take that.
And then again, move her back out of sight. Or else the archers are going to start having a field day. I think this one might be able to hit. I think that's why they're moving up there, is because I think they can possibly see Marduk. Second wind. Okay, so there's Ice Storm. That's kind of what I was expecting, that one of those would come out. So let's see if I can break that concentration. Little lag there. Can I see the Arcanist from here? This is difficult camera movement. I think that line I think there's a line going down there. Let's see if we can break the concentration here.
Again.
Ice Storm is concentration, right? Is it not? I don't see any concentration icons. Okay. Interesting. I thought Ice Storm was concentration based. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to move out of that, no doubt. We're gonna be taking damage every time we stay in it. So let's... It's a big radius. I think he's not in the darkness here. sure like to get rid of him. I don't think I can. Well, maybe I can.
Of course you've been detected.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So that removed it.
A fine stroke.
2 hit points. Okay, now I think I want to actually move this darkness back a little bit. And move back here. Yeah, then I don't have to move as much to get my characters back in it. Let's move here.
What is this? It looks...
Oh, yeah. There are destructible covers now. So, and like these, you can hide behind them, but they can be destroyed as well. And the mod, Unfinished Business mod, got updated, so now it uses your Warlock spell slots first. So when I use this level 2, it should cross out one of these instead of one of these.
Viribe!
Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to move up right next to him, so if anybody comes up the stairs and attacks me, Sentinel will proc. But let's take out the shaman here.
Arcana Evo Almis. Lucky? Perhaps.
Perfect. And then Sharon will again pop her head up.
Solasta Evo
Take off half the warrior's hit points and then pop back down. Yeah, okay, so they can't see Marduk back there. That's what I was hoping. They moved back there to try and get a long shot on Marduk up top. Use second wind. Action surge. Got disadvantage on those attacks though. Okay. Not going to be able to hit them in here. So we'll just drop him back. Keep him safe. M here.
Well done.
Crit. Done. Dunzo. And no, it didn't use that. Kind of weird, because I could swear it was doing it my personal playthrough.
Death claims you.
I'll check that out off stream.
Arcana Evo Malme.
Kill them all.
Okay. Now, Sharon, can I get Sharon into the darkness with a dash? Quite possibly. No. I don't think I can get they can get a shot past the darkness on me, though. Marduk's not going to do anything up here. Well, maybe. Can I get a shot past the darkness? I doubt it. Oh, I can. And then step back. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to hold my actions here. Actually, I can ready these. Sharon's going to get to go here. Sharon want to move down. Get survival up. And I'll quicken that so I can cast Elder's Blast. This is gonna hurt. But now I can throw level 5 Divine Smites.
They smelled the scent of blood. Such an attack would never have happened before.
We have to get to the bottom of this.
We need to hurry to my friend's house. I have a bad feeling.
Fine. But first we should cautiously look for tracks and identify the attackers.
Okay. So we got moved way to the other side here. So looking at the map, we do have some things that we can loot here. I'm going to use Sharon for a lot of this because the ground, a lot of it's difficult terrain and my movement's cut in half. I'll move my party members around to pick up the rest of that loot. Here's a handwritten note. When we read it, we're going to get clues. Last night we found tracks belonging to giants on one of the roads to White Rock City. They appear to head toward the lake. We need to secure the caravan and therefore cannot follow the tracks. Please send reinforcements. And that's going to update our quest. Okay, nothing really there. Okay, some Badlands Dryad bark. That's actually nice. Alright, so let's get everybody back together here and we'll go loot some of this stuff. Come over here and grab this one. See if it grabs that. It did not.
Didn't think you could do it.
We'll loot this stuff up here. I think this is last. Okay, so I think that loots everything here. Okay, so the exit here to the west is what leads us to where we need to go. And this new exit here. And the optional opens up Snorri's post house here. He wants us to check on his friends, so that's where we're going to go. Only going to take us a day. Okay, now I want to try and pause this as soon as I get in here. Okay, and this starts the ice trap. Okay, and I'm going to put everybody in cautious mode here. You see everybody's frozen and everything. Now we're not because we have the boots.
Marduk.
Snorri.
You must flee. They're not far.
I'm not gonna leave you.
It's too late for me, but I left my family behind to lure the giants away from them.
You have my word. Now let us help you.
I am beyond help. Just save my kin. Pray for my soul.
May you join Mariaka in peace.
So get ready for a pause if we can get it. Okay. Because there are tundra tigers out here. And there are a few of them. Don't know if he can get a shot here. Can. So we'll start this off with him. Okay, and now we can't move him. Well, we can move him back. Okay, M is next, which is good. Because we want to drop the darkness out here. And we'll move him up to try and take an attack that might come in here. Which Tundra Tiger's going first? This one, yeah. He's probably going to be able to get in here. Let's move M down here. Oh, so he's going the top way? Okay. Interesting. Can I see it? Yes, I can. Can't get that far. Maybe if I move up. Yes.
You've been detected.
He's going to come in down low.
Perhaps if you'll try to be loud instead.
Okay, Sharon, want to get her off the ground.
Solasta, Evo, mountains!
Okay, big hits there. Now, Rudi, I'm just going to move up here into the front line. So when the Tundra Tiger comes in...
I really thought of it. Never mind.
Okay, now I just want to keep him safe throughout this. Okay, so let's start getting some attacks here.
No quarter given.
That's the way.
Outstanding. Move him back one. Okay, so he's coming down two. Alright, and I think... I think he's gonna move here. I don't think it's gonna move here. Let's move here.
Arcana
Should get a
Evo.
kill.
Malmis.
Again.
Yes. Oh, so we did move in there.
Viribe. A modest success.
Invocations. Oh, I forgot she's got Trickster's Escape. Got that last time.
Solasta Evo.
Again! Harder!
Okay, so stay here. Don't need to smite that. So Marduk is safe. M is safe. Good luck. Okay, now I'll move up. I do not want to get a kill here. Okay, and then I'll move down here.
Gods, that feels so good.
Survival. Clicking it. So I can make an attack after. That should get a kill.
Too slow.
Okay, now there is another aspect to this that we're going to need to do.
Already.
Okay, so I picked up a notice here. So Remmerhaz are around here. That there have been some tracks in the woods of them. They are not scared of fire or cold. So we need to kind of possibly watch out for Remmerhaz around here. I'm gonna take Sharon up to search a little bit. Because we are not done here. We do not want to leave. Some lag there. These particle effects from the snow, from blizzards, cause you some problems, even for me with my graphics card. Okay, and we're gonna make our way over here. Go into here, and we're going to go into cautious mode.
Snorri, is that you? Where is my husband?
Helga, it's me, Marduk. I'm sorry.
He didn't make it.
No, my Snorri. I'm barely strong enough to carry my baby.
You're pregnant?
She needs immediate care, or we might lose them both.
Tell me you have a spell or a scroll to save them.
She may not hold through the night.
This is why we have a paladin. She, if you read the...
At last, it stopped snowing.
The thing here, she's diseased. Okay, paladins have cure disease.
It's a miracle.
You and the baby are safe from the fever now, but not from the monsters of the north. You should stay here while we clear the way out.
Okay, and that is going to start an ambush here. There's a Remoraz offspring and an ancient Remoraz. Okay, so this fight can be very not cool. Depending upon what the ancient Remoraz does. It has legendary attacks as well. We're going to try and confront this thing as far out here as we can. But what we would like to do is wait for it to go that way. And then attack the offspring. Get an alpha strike if we can against the offspring. I'm gonna kind of wait a little bit, see what it does. Because I definitely don't want it getting back here. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so it sees me. I would like to get an attack with Marduk first, if I can. I'm not going to be able to, though. Okay, so... Can I see it with Sharon? No. Okay, so...
My fault.
Hey, I will get that back.
Arcana Encho Minu
And I'm going to move up a little bit here. Still keeping cover from the Rimmer at the ancient Rimmeraz. The Rimmerazes can burrow, so moving them back really isn't going to do a whole lot, but that was a bunch of damage. There's the first legendary action. There's the burrow. Gonna come up right in the middle of all this. Okay, I'm gonna defend against that. And I get a free attack here for Sentinel. I'm gonna Divine Smite this.
Even the dead could hear you.
Okay, so let's definitely get darkness up here. We're gonna have to hold shift to kind of manually position this. Darkness covers everybody here. We're gonna try a stunning strike. This is probably not going to work. But I want to start getting rid of its legendary saves if I can. Remember, every time we melee attack it, we're taking retaliation damage here. Okay, now here's its last legend. Oh, I didn't use it. Okay.
More.
And let's see what its legendary action is. Oh, is it out? It might be out. So let's move Sharon out of this. I don't want her getting attacked. I don't know if we'll be able to kill it. But I might as well see. I should have probably quickened it instead of casting Valediction. No, he might be enough that when Curse of Time procs, it's going to kill him. Might as well try an attack here.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
That was mine!
Yeah. Now, the Rimmeraz Offspring is probably going to burrow to get in here. Yep. It's going to pop up. Oh, it popped up on the outside. Alright, doesn't have disadvantage, but either way, you're going after my highest armor class here with 27. And I do not want to kill this.
Nice move.
Okay, that's perfect. M's not going to do anything. Rudy's just going to move down. Can I get closer with a dash here? I can. That way, if he attacks my bard, I'll get a free attack out of it here. Bring her down. Get survival. No, I can quicken this. God. Easy peasy. Done.
Touche!
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Take care, Helga.
Okay. So now we're all the way up to Brotherhood with the clans here. So let's go pick up a few other things that are out here. It's here. She's full. Okay, and then back in here, and we're probably... Let's drop the darkness. And look at what's on the ground there. Looks like a crossbow. And it is. We get some high-end crafting items here. And we also get a crossbow. Magnificent heavy crossbow. We can identify that.
Arcana Evo Oculus.
And we get Driller. So Driller's really good. So it's a heavy crossbow. It's a +3 weapon. It has the push characteristic or property to it. And it does 3d8 additional piercing damage. Okay, you can see it right there. Plus 3d8. So it's a big deal. Now we only have one person that uses heavy crossbows. He's using the white burn heavy crossbow, which right now does 1d6 acid damage additional. So that's a huge jump up for him. I don't think I'm capable, my bard is capable of using heavy crossbows. I am. Okay, I am capable of using it. Interesting. Okay. So let's move over some bolts here. Just some regular bolts too. And we will take these arrows and move them over to M. And let's drop in okay. Alright. So gets me some additional damage on bow attacks here as well. Last thing is getting some crafting ingredients here. Okay. And now we can get out of here. Very laggy through all of that. Okay, and for this now we need to continue on with Hunt Down the Giants. Okay, so this is less than a day to get there. And we're going to have to be kind of careful when we get here on what we do when we're here. And I'll explain that kind of when we get in there. Okay, so there's our long rest. Everything's recovered. Now, a new objective has come up, a clash of giants, and we are supposed to fight the giants. Now, there's a fire giant here that's got a red outline. There's another fire giant here with a red outline. There's a what looks like maybe a storm giant or a frost giant here that's got a green outline, and this is Hallmar Vengefulheart. Now, he is one of the names that was mentioned in the pact with the small ones. So he is a friendly giant here. We need to protect him, but there's something tricky about him. Any spell effect, whether it be beneficial or harmful, that he gets affected by is going to turn him hostile. So I can't use darkness here, because if he walks into the darkness, he's going to turn hostile. Okay? I can't heal him, I can't do anything like that, because as soon as I do it, he's going to turn hostile. So we need to kind of take our lumps here, I guess, a little bit, because we've got 3 fire giants here to deal with, and we're not going to be able to cast darkness, because like I say, if we do and he dashes and runs into it, we've got a problem. Okay, so I'm going to okay, I didn't get this cutscene is going to play. I forgot.
Giants fighting each other. Storm giants used to be friendly. Let's help them.
Okay, so that's what he's saying. He's a storm giant. These giants hit hard. Okay, so getting up there is going to be a bit of a problem for us. We do have Driller. Well, let's go ahead and get some damage up here.
Lucky? Perhaps.
Okay, we're not going to action surge on that. Even though we did take a lot of damage from Driller. Wow. See if we can knock him back.
Arcana Evo Almis.
Nice.
Okay. Now M is going to go with his longbow here. Okay, he's got the additional poison damage arrows on. Okay, Marduk can move up. Since he's not in darkness, he's going to be able to do something. Okay, and Sharon. Let's get her up off the ground and as far forward as we can get her. I think I could probably get a kill here.
Solasta Encho Minure. Solasta Evo Malmis. Well deserved.
Just barely short. We rolled pretty low on that. Miss. Nice. Again, dashing, but it's difficult to run. Dunzo. And dead. Okay, now where's he at? He's way over there. I think he's trying to move around this way. So we're gonna have to move. I want to get him some help. I don't think I can action surge and dash. I mean, I might as well try. Oh, I can't. Okay. Look at that movement speed. Amazing. Marduk isn't going to be able to do a whole lot during this. We'll move him up, but... Now Sharon should be able to keep moving forward. Can we reach him? Doesn't look like it. He has long cast on her spells though. Nope, still can't reach him. So she's gonna dash. keep moving forward. Now maybe she can reapply malediction. She can. Maybe that will drag him back this way, across the ice. Nope, he's going to keep moving around. Throw rocks. Okay, so I'm probably not going to be able to do a whole lot with any of my party members, but I will try to get into position here. Okay, so can I get an attack from here? I can.
You have them now.
Sharon, just keep moving in here. And keep throwing those out. We'll quicken this.
Solasta Evo! Mummies! You like it?
Throw another one.
More!
I should have actually moved forward with her and cast guidance. Because he's going to get tore up here on his next turn. Oh, he's moving around. Okay, this might be good. We'll see if Hallmar jumps or not. He is. Though he might kill him.
Thank you for your help, Marduk Strongheart.
You can kill him if you want, but you don't want to.
You look familiar.
I am Hjalmar, son of Hjalmar. Your people have a pact with my father.
A pact the giants broke.
A new war chief did it. Bjorni Blackcloud.
Your father.
Killed by Bjorni in a duel. But he cheated. He used some artifact that made him stronger.
It's time someone shows this Bjorni that he can't attack the Snow Alliance.
Without him, I can regain control of the giants, make peace, especially with the artifact. In exchange, I have gems for resurrecting people.
Fair enough. We should go.
And this is going to start evil deeds. Okay, we need to get to the Icehenge and find out what's going on with them there. And we did manage to keep Hjalmar from going hostile, which is a very good thing. Let's go around here and loot. We have some stuff that we want to loot here too. So Brimstone Fang, we definitely want to put that here. Okay, and I want to take some of that stuff off of Sharon, because I'm going to have her move around and loot most of the rest of this. So move some bolts up. Move these arrows to M. More paralyzing bolts. Which is great. Adamantine plate. Definitely want to get that off of her. Free up some encumbrance. That should be enough. So now we're going to take her around the outskirts here, because there's some stuff that she can loot. So a superior healing, engraved dice. Let's get everybody else moving. Oh no, we have an exit down here we can fast travel to. We don't have to go there. Okay, so now all the way down here. And a couple more here in the ruins. Here and here. Nothing really spectacular. Alright. Is that it? That's all. So let's get everybody fast traveled back here to the exit. And we're going to leave and we're going to hit the Icehenge. Okay, the Icehenge has appeared up here now. This will be the last thing that we do today, because we're in for a pretty big fight. And when we get in here, we immediately want to go into cautious mode, so I'm going to try and pause it. Okay, and go into cautious mode. Now, we're going to go get a lay of the battlefield here, so to speak, but most everything that we're dealing with is in here. And we're able to kind of stealth our way around the outside of this. And what I want to do, because I want to go pick up some stuff that is sitting out here and bring it back. But I'm going to need some carry weight for that. So let's clear up some space. That should be enough. And we're going to take Sharon around the outside over here. Kind of keep her as far around the outside as you can get her. And we're going to slowly start opening up more of the inside from a fog of war perspective. So I'm kind of holding left alt as I go around the outside here too. Because you have a dead body here around the corner. And this has magnificent outfit, some remarkable arrows, a gemstone pendant, and a magnificent battle axe. Okay, so there's some magical items that we can identify there. And now again, I'm just going to continue working my way around the outside here. I'm not looking in the middle yet. I don't really need to. There's a chest up here. A superb great axe. Bolts +1. Bronze crown. Swamp. 2 swamp opals. Nice. Okay, and then again, we're going to now work our way around the outside and go back. Okay, now once she gets back here, let's take a look at what we've uncovered in the center. So we have a rockling here, a frost giant, a glabrezu here, which is a demon. He can fly, he can also stun on his attacks. We didn't open up a whole lot more, so let's actually move up him here. We'll do a little scouting mission. Okay, so then we have Bjorny Black Cloud right there, and another rockling over here. I think there's another giant in here. I think there's another fire giant over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move everybody over here. I want to get this battlefield set up so I'm only getting attacked from one direction. I don't want to be fighting back here where I get enemies that come this way, enemies that come this way, and Vrocklings that can fly over the top. I don't want to have that happen. I want to get us backed into a corner or something where they have to come at us from one direction here. So I'm going to get Sharon moved up, and not very far. She has to be in darkness here during this. There's no choice, or else she is going to get tore up. So I'm going to move Marduk back in here. He's not going to do anything but heal. And I'm going to move my main characters out probably one extra spot if I can. Maybe I move him back one. And M is going to stay back for a bit as well. Okay, now, what do I have for my arrows? So, okay. So we have 1d6, and then we have 8. We have 5 paralyzing bolts. Let's get some paralyzing bolts here, equipped as well. I think I have some more. I do, right here. Okay, so we won't start with those. We've got 3d6 poison damage. Let's throw those in there. Okay, do we have any paralyzing arrows left? Doesn't look like it. We do have blinding arrows, though, which could be good. We're gonna swap over. Got 1 deep pain arrow, so yeah, let's swap over these here. Okay. Alright, so I think this is about as good as I'm going to get. Definitely want to save here. This fight is not cool. Okay, and now we need to get an attack off. And for that, we're going to have to take M out here, since he has our biggest movement speed. And this is where we start taking a chance. Difficult terrain. It's a long way to move back. And I'm probably going to take some thrown rock attacks, if I had to guess. But we'll see. And yeah, there's the second fire giant. So we got 2 fire giants. We got a frost giant. Or we got Bjorni, a fire giant, a frost giant, 2 Vrocklings, and the Glabrezu back here at the back. So it doesn't really matter who we start this off with. So let's try and blind this fire giant. If I can get him blinded, then he's going to probably throw a rock at me, and if I can blind him, that'll give him disadvantage on that attack. So he passed that one. And he passed that one. That plus 10 he's got to his Constitution saving throws means it was going to be a low chance to do it anyway. But now let's try and move back here with Step of the Wind. And we can move all the way back. Because now they're going to start coming to us. Okay, now we're not going to be able to see anything from here, so we'll just ready up a ranged attack. Sharon's going to do the same thing because they're way too far out right now. Won't be for long though, because the Rocklings have a lot of movement speed. There's the fly. He doesn't have a lot of movement speed though. This one might actually trigger. Yep. Perfect. He might get a rock throw off here. They didn't. Okay, so we're going to throw up our darkness here. 'Cause, yeah, next turn they're going to start chucking stuff at us. That's going to limit our ranged attacks, but again, I want to protect myself from the rock throwing shenanigans that they're going to start doing. And does that put everybody in darkness? It does. Okay, good. So I'm just going to let them come to me. Actually, I'm going to move up here a little bit. I think this is still in darkness. Yeah, so next turn, maybe I could pop out, shoot, pop back in. With difficult terrain, I don't know if I'm going to be able to move out and move back in, but we'll see. He's still in the darkness there. So he's not going to be able to get any ranged attacks here. Oh, he can. Okay. Well, let's move the fire giant back. That was a couple of good hits. Move him back in. Sharon, do we have anything in range? The Rockling here is. Can't get Malediction on it though. I cast a spell. think I'd rather leave her where she is. This is going to trigger a ready reaction from her. Took half the hit points.
Even the dead could hear you.
Okay, so now I will change. Ooh, there's a 20. I won't need to smite for that. I'll definitely take that. Okay, so Marduk's not going to be doing a whole lot back here. He doesn't have a whole lot of options here, but he does have heroin, or heroism. Gain some temporary hit points. Now this is touch. Try and give Rudi some temporary hit points here.
You're a valued comrade.
And he failed his athletics check. Oh no, the frost giant jumped and it knocked him down. That's what it was. Okay, so let's see if we can start working on the Glabrezu here before the giants get into melee range. And we got Stunning Strike. And it stunned. Outstanding.
You'll die like the rest.
Actually, I shouldn't have done that.
More coming your way.
Because in his offhand is Sovereign. On Fiends, plus 4d6. So I've only gotten one attack with it, compared to 3 attacks for that, but probably shouldn't have done that. Let's move him back. 4d6 is a bunch of additional damage.
You are a crusader.
We are definitely going to Divine Smite him.
Viribe.
Whole bunch of radiant damage there, and I rolled low. Look at all those 2s on a d8.
A modest success.
Okay, we're not going to waste the action surge on that low amount of hit points. Can I target anybody else? Not yet. It's unfortunate. Can I get the cantrip out there? Yes, I can. So let's start getting damage on Bjorny here.
You like it?
He's got a lot of hit points. and we'll finish the Galbrazu here with my bard. Don't need that. Don't need that.
More.
He's dead. Now we'll move back here. I doubt I can get Malediction out. I can. But I don't want to get it out yet because I don't know who's going to be closest in attack range. So I will hold that. Yeah, I'll hold it. And Marduk isn't going to do anything. So it looks like it is probably going to be Marduk. Or Bjorni that's going to be the closest. Let's see if I can move out here.
Take that.
And then we'll use Step of the Wind to get me back inside here.
I'm in your debt, my friend.
Okay, so Rudy's going to ready a melee attack here. Sharon should now be able to reapply Malediction to Bjorni.
Solasta evil. You have them now.
Okay. Let's now get Malediction out here.
Arcana Encho Minure.
And let's see. Nothing there, nothing there. The Frost Giant can go back, so let's try and throw one there and two at Bjorni.
Arcana evil.
See if I can move the Frost Giant back a little bit.
Not bad, eh?
And Marduk can just cast Healing Word. I can't see him. Let's see if he can move up and do it. He can do Cure Wounds. That's touch. And then move back. Okay, here's Bjorni. He's gonna jump in and knock my characters down, probably. Yep. He's gonna attack somebody. Okay, so let's throw that smite.
Viribe.
Devastating strikes triggered. And he went after Marduk, of course he did. Okay, at least he missed one. Alright, so Emma's now in the thick of it, so let's see if we can get rid of Bjorni here. One more.
Bleed.
Okay. I think we're actually good there with him. With Rudi, we're going to ready a melee attack again. Sharon, we should be able to retarget. Let's try and get rid of the back frost giant here. He's the most damaged.
Solasta Evo!
Well done.
Okay, we will be able to do that. I'm going to move back one. Retarget this frost giant, not the one in the back. But I'm going to attack the one in the back.
Arcana
There's a
Evo.
reason for that.
Malmis.
Outstanding. Because now I have Malediction applied here. Reapplying Malediction takes a bonus action. So if I would have attacked here, then on my next turn I would have had to apply Malediction here, and I would not be able to smite, because that would have used my bonus action. But now that bonus action has been used here. Malediction's on him. When I smite, Malediction's going to apply. Let's cast Healing Word. Oh, I can't see him. That's right. Yeah, we'll just end that. I'm not interested in... And now you see something about them. They have a huge attack range. So we need to move the darkness. To be able to blind him. Now he might choose to jump out of this. But if he does, maybe we'll have a reaction to lock him in place. Stunning Strike has almost no chance of working with their high constitution. That's pretty funny. Okay, well yeah, we'll take that. He rolled a 2.
No.
So yeah, we'll take that. Now let's actually move him. I can't. Should have moved him in the middle. That was a mistake. Well, not really. He's stunned. We'll just dash and get over there in the middle.
Again!
I don't want to kill him. Because I want Sharon to get down here. Get guidance out. Quicken it.
Solasta Evo!
And now I should be able to get a kill on the frost giant here.
Solasta Evo!
Okay, well that fight went really, really well.
That must have hurt.
And I increased all of my knowledge on everybody.
A done deed. Bjorni has met his fate.
He was a demon. Another one.
Demons! They're the ones who manipulated this giant to murder us!
They're as bad as the Sorax. They use treachery, lies, and bribery. Like with this artifact.
It doesn't look demonic. Rather, Manichaean.
Silk will be happy.
Wait! We should give it to Hjalmar, to help him regain control of the other giants. Even with Bjorni gone, this war has hurt our relationship with the other giants. This artifact could help us seal the peace. It's a symbol. Anyway, it's up to you. I need to take Bjorni's head. Show it round. Spread the word that Poyolin will return.
So you're not coming back with us?
No need. Just tell my son and my people they can return home. I will answer the call when the time comes to elect the speaker for the Pact of the Claw.
As you wish, Marduk. We'll see you then.
And I actually forgot to do something really important. I went and collected all those magical items, and then I forgot to identify them and equip them. So that's the whole reason you go around and you collect them all, so that you can identify them and use them in that fight. And then I just didn't do any of that. So we're gonna run just a couple of minutes long because we're gonna do a little bit of looting here. Okay, so we got a beautiful pendant from what he dropped. Some more demonic essences. A leather-bound book. I think that's one of the tomes. Let's go around the outside. We'll loot. We'll ID all of these items. And then we should be done for this week. Okay, so the next one's over here on the wall. Yep. Remember that one. Okay, then up here we have a body we can loot. And fire giant strength, nice. Magnificent short sword, so another item and another gemstone pendant that we can sell. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to ID here. That's not what we're looking for this. Okay, so let's move everybody up here and we will interact with this item.
Architecture.
These markings, they're not magic runes, they're something else.
Maybe the Sorax made it.
Well, I have a bad feeling about this.
Now what's interesting is I recognize this. These are Dwarvish runes. I can probably translate this if there actually is if they actually wrote anything or if they just picked random runes to do it. I'm actually gonna print screen that. So, alright, I'm gonna print screen that. Maybe I can see if there's actually a translation there. Because yeah, those are actual Dwarven runes. So while we're here, let's use Knot of Power and Invocation, Eldritch Sight. Go to our inventory, click Unidentified Magical, and I think everything's going to be on her, but she's got a bunch of them. We'll just look at these real quick before we go. Okay. I think I know what this is. I think this is just studded leather armor +2. Oh, it's the armor of the Black Marsh. I forgot about that. Bjorni's Scepter is a Scepter of Harming. And this is the artifact that we can do. We can either give back, we can give it to Headland, or we can give it back to Hjalmar. We're going to give it to Hjalmar, but next week we'll talk about that a little more. This is the Garment of the Wise. Another possible thing for my monk to wear. Arrows +2. I think this is just a +2 battle axe. Or +1. The Superb Great Axe, I think is a +2 Great Axe? Or +3. Okay, so it is +3. I couldn't remember what Superb was. Periaptive Health. Nice. I'm anxious to see which tome this is. Okay, it's the Bodily Health one. And this is probably just a +1 short sword or something like that. +2. Okay. So let's take a look at what we picked up here. So the Studded Armor of the Black Marsh. So this is light armor. It is +3 to armor class, +2 to constitution. It grants us proficiency in nature, perception, and survival. And we can cast Annoying Bee at will. Animal Friendship, 1 charge, and there are 5 charges per day. Cast Giant Insect and Conjure Animals. So this is a really cool light armor. Now it does require attunement for it. I only have one person that uses light armor, but they are attuned to the light armor of Flame Dancing. So resistant to fire damage is cut in half. This is something that I can definitely replace that with to get us more hit points, because her constitution is going to go up to 17. Her armor class is going to go up from what was 17 to 18, I think. So yeah, this is definitely an upgrade for her. And I'll redo the attunements afterwards, so I'm not too worried about them. So there's the Staff of Harming. It casts harm once per day, but we're not going to be keeping it. We're going to be handing it over. Garment of the Wise. So +2 to Charisma, +2 to Wisdom. Advantage on Charisma and Wisdom saving throws, and you can cast Identify at will. Armor class gets set to 10. +2 to Wisdom really helps our monk. So that would take me up to 23 Wisdom here. I'd have to attune to it, which means I'd have to drop off something here to use it. The extra Charisma is not a big deal, but the Wisdom, everything goes for that. He has Unarmored Defense, which uses Wisdom. His attacks are based around Dex right now, because it's the same as Wisdom, but they would change to Wisdom afterwards. So this is a big upgrade for him. Battle axes, battle axe. The Periaptive Health, you're immune to disease. You have to attune to it. I think it's dumb, especially when I got a paladin that can cure disease at any time, to use it. So the Manual of Bodily Health. This is a one-time use manual. It increases my Constitution score by +2 and increases my Constitution maximum by +2, which means that it doesn't matter if I was stuck at a certain point with it. This is going to up it. I'm probably going to give that to my monk here, up his Constitution to 19, and get the additional hit points that go along with it. But I could do it here to up it to 18 as well on my bard. Haven't really decided yet. I'll kind of take a look at it off stream. So I think that loots everything here. It does. So that gives us a great point to drop a save. Like I say, that battle went a lot easier than I was expecting. We got some pretty good damage rolls and some good approaches. Enemies approached us in a good way where we were able to focus them down almost one at a time, which really helped. So that went really well, but as always, thank you all for your support. Without you guys being here, this wouldn't be nearly as fun, and me being able to explain all the actions that I go through helps me think about it more and come up with better battle plans as I go. So a lot of that success is due in part to all of y'all as well. So again, thank you for your support, and as I always say, without your support, none of this would be possible. This is Commander Jorval saying until next time, fare thee well.